Hello to all the beautiful souls out there, and welcome back to Color Me Truth Tarot. Today I have a new Timeless Tarot Pick a card, and it is on your future spouse. So I have 4 different cards laid out, and it's going to be looking at your family's first impression of your future spouse when they first meet them. And then once they get to know your spouse, what is their impression going to be? Is it going to be the same or has it changed? And then I'm going to be looking at how people see you guys as a couple, the energy you give off that people will respond to. And then finally, I'm going to be looking at how your married life will be like. So these are general readings. If they resonate, that's great. If they don't, please feel free to pick another pile. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. We have 3 piles here today. This is pile 1 with the yellow Sharpie. This is pile 2 with the red Sharpie. And this is pile 3 with the green Sharpie. So, as always, tap into your own intuition, take your 3 deep breaths, get centered and grounded. If you need to meditate, please pause the video now. And also, all my information for a personal reading or a Reiki healing session or anything like that is all linked in the description box below. So I'm going to get started with pile 1. Thank you for watching. Hello to the beautiful souls who picked this yellow Sharpie. So in this reading, we're going to see all the things about your future spouse. So this card here is about your family's first reaction to them. Then these cards are going to be once they've gotten to know them. These cards here are how you're seen in the world, like as a couple, how people see you. And then these 2 last cards here are going to be what your married life is going to be like, a general overview of what your married life is like with this person. So let's see what your family's first reaction of your spouse is going to be. Okay, so we get grounding. So I feel like this person's very grounded, very down to earth, very easygoing. I'm seeing the image of somebody with a very easy smile. So this is someone who's easy to talk to. They're comforting, they're warm, very likable. They love nature. They have a natural beauty about them. Whether you're watching this for a future wife or future husband, there's a very natural beauty with this person. But yeah, this is someone who's very grounded, very connected to the earth. They love the natural world. They may be environmentalists. They may care about the world a lot. But yeah, your family is going to think this is somebody who's very easygoing, who's stable, secure, again, down to earth, easy to talk to. So they'll have a really good first impression of this person. Now, once your family has gotten to know this person, let's see if things will change or if they'll have the same opinion. So we get solitude, and we also get material harvest. So holding this card, I actually hear success. So I think they're going to think, once they get to know this person, they're going to realize this person is, really headed towards success if they're not already wealthy. This is someone they're going to realize that though they may come off very easy to talk to and comforting, they're actually quite introverted. They're quite a independent person. They hold a little bit more to themselves. So, they'll introduce themselves and be warm in the beginning. And then as you get to know them, they might hold more stuff to the chest and have a little bit of a mysterious vibe, be a little bit more quiet. Obviously, this is your spouse, so they are open with you and they talk to you. But they may be, again, once your family gets to know them, they'll realize that they're maybe not as extroverted or as open as they thought. They may not be as simple as they thought they were. There's a lot more depth to them. There's a lot more, there's more to this person. They have a lot more intrigue and mystery that's surrounding them. I also feel that they'll think this person is very, very intelligent. They might read a lot or just be very intellectual. And with this dress, this is just reminding me of the lapis lazuli crystal. Look it up if you don't know what it means, but that crystal is related to the third eye, so they may think this person's also very spiritual and, again, knows a lot of esoteric or occult information. They may also think this is somebody who has a lot of, maybe has traveled a lot. I'm just getting a vibe of somebody with the background of this card, someone who's traveled, somebody who's worldly. And again, they'll also realize that this is somebody who, though they may come off as very grounded and down to earth and easygoing, they're actually maybe very, very successful or very well known. So at first impression, they seem super down to earth. But as you get to know them more, maybe a little bit more of their lavishness or their style comes out, and they'll realize, like, wow, this person's actually, more luxurious or extravagant than I initially thought. Now let's see how people are going to see you guys as a couple and what energy you give out into the world. So we get the first chakra, Archangel Michael, sorry. And we also get door to romance. I feel like they might not see you guys as the most, they might see you guys as actually quite a serious couple, like not a very romantic couple. You guys might not be super into PDA. I feel like people will take you as a very serious couple, a very mature couple, a very adult couple. Like almost like even if you've only just met this person or you haven't been married for long, you give off an energy of you've been together for a long time. Like those couples who, it's not that the romance has died, but they don't have to be showing PDA at every moment. They're very comfortable with each other, and the physical expression doesn't always have to be there. So I think they'll see you guys as a very mature couple, a very secure couple. With the first chakra, Archangel Michael in reverse, the first chakra represents being rooted, being grounded. Let me see if I can find a clarification for this, because I'm not sure what that card means. Unless it's trying to say that you guys will be seen as, it's maybe not very grounded, but I don't. Oh, I'm almost hearing that you guys, people may not see you guys as very passionate. Again, I think they'll see you as very mature, very, very serious. Yeah, like you're not going to be that type of couple that's like all over each other and, kissing at every moment and showing a lot of PDA. There's not that like almost immaturity of showing, there's not that like immaturity like you always have to show that you're in love. It's very much like the love is known and it's there, and you've grown in it. It's like it's already matured in your marriage. But actually, I don't even know if I need a clarification anymore, because I feel that very strongly, especially with the door to romance in reverse and the first chakra in reverse. Again, people are going to see you guys as just very mature, and it'll seem like you've been together forever. This is not to say you guys will not be romantic with each other and that you don't have a relationship that is passionate, but it's like that is going to be behind closed doors. That's something with just you and your spouse. Now, let's look at these two cards and see what your marriage will be like between the two of you. So we get the Three of Cups, and we have Temperance. So I feel like your relationship, or I mean, not your relationship, I feel like your marriage is going to be very balanced between the two of you guys. Again, there's something about your relationship that's very secure, that's very mature. You both understand each other. You know how to read each other well. There's not this constant fighting when one, when one pushes, the other one knows how to like kind of pull or whatever. It's like there's not this immaturity or this fighting or this hot-headedness. There's not that like crazy passion of a young married couple that's always going back and forth, and 1 minute they're upset, 1 minute they're in love, and it's back and forth, back and forth. There's a real stability to your marriage. And then with the Three of Cups, this is a celebration. So this is a marriage that's very happy and optimistic and positive. You will really enjoy each other. You guys, may really feel like best friends, get along really well. Again, as with these cards of how you'll be seen by other people, it's like you're going to be seen as if you've been really good friends for a long time. The marriage just has a really good grounding, it's really cemented. But yeah, you guys will get along like, there's that saying, like a house on fire. It'll be very easygoing, a lot of laughs, a lot of enjoyment. You guys will like the same things and love to do a lot of the same things. You know, you won't be bored with each other. Even if you're doing simple things at the house, you'll enjoy the time you have together. You'll enjoy spending time with one another. You guys will also like going out and having fun and enjoying your time with your friends as well. It's a very, very happy card. I feel like you guys, your marriage will also be very peaceful, like I'm getting with the water here. So not a lot of arguments. It's just going to be really easy. It's going to feel like a dream. And with all the grass here and even the flowers, I feel like this is a marriage that is going to continually grow. It's going to continually blossom, continually be fertile. You know, it's not going to like it's not going to start growing and then die off. I feel like this relationship where you guys will always grow with each other and grow together and mature together. So it'll be very even and very equal with the both of you. So that's all I'm getting for pile 1. Thank you so much for watching. This was a short reading, but I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you guys in the next tarot pick a card. Hello to all the beautiful souls who chose the red Sharpie. So this tarot reading is all about your spouse. So this first card here is going to talk about your family's first impression of your spouse. When they first meet them, what are they going to think? Then we're going to look at this card here, which is going to talk about once they've gotten to know your spouse, what are they going to think of them? Are they going to have the same opinions, or is it going to change? Then with these two cards here, we're going to see how people look at you as a couple, as a married couple, like what energy you guys give off together. And then with these two final cards, we're going to see what your marriage life will be like. So starting with this card, we get soul writing. So the very first thing I'm getting here is that your family is going to have, the first reaction they're going to have with this person is that they're very intelligent, they're very articulate, very well spoken and communicative. This is someone who's again very, like, I don't know if it's philosophical, but they're just very, very smart. Your family might feel a little bit I don't want to say uncomfortable around them, but like, wow, this person is so intelligent. Like they might think this person looks down on them, but I'm not getting that at all. I think this person just is really interested in the world and just knows a lot and is an avid reader. This person may also be an author, maybe a writer, I mean. But yeah, I'm just getting the sense that this person is very, very smart. They'll think this person's very intellectual, very smart, very articulate, very well spoken, good conversationalist. Also, I'm hearing that this person is going to be quite charming. Yeah. They also may see this person as like an angel or very angelic, whether that's in their physical features or just the way that they are in their mannerisms or their voice. So their first reaction, this person is very angelic, very warm, very kind and loving, as well as very intelligent, very well spoken, articulate, things like that. Now let's see, after your family's gotten to know your spouse more and have met them on different occasions, what are they going to think of this person? So we get spiritual strength. So they're going to see that this person, even though they may come off very angelic and soft, that they're actually quite strong, that they're actually able to handle a lot and possibly have gone through a lot. Maybe they'll start opening more about their past, and your parents or your family will be very impressed by how much this person has gone through and what they've made out of their life. This person may come off, again, very spiritual and very open to different thoughts and different beliefs and different ideas. But I'm getting they might see this person as a I don't know why I just heard master. I don't know if they're a master at something or maybe they're getting their masters, but they'll see this person as a master. And again, that could just be relating to their intelligence. So once they get to know this person, this may, again, just further cement that this person is very intelligent, very smart, especially if they have their master's degree or their PhD. But yeah, this is someone who's very, very strong and mentally strong as well. So again, that relates to their intelligence and all their capabilities in that regards regarding their mental faculties. And I can't help but be drawn to the green color. So I think, again, getting to know this person even deeper, they'll realize that not only is this person strong, but this person's also really loving as well. Because green always represents the heart chakra for me. So this person is somebody who acts by their heart. So they're very loving and they're very protective of their loved ones. And they're going to see that from this person as they get to know them more. This person's also I think they're going to think this person's very wise once they get to know them more as well. Now, and I'm sorry, one more thing is I'm looking at this picture and this almost, I don't know if it's a monk or some type of spiritual person, they have their head down. So this reminds me of somebody who's humble, who doesn't take themselves who doesn't see themselves as too important. They're always able to humble themselves. So I think your family is going to be impressed that this person, even though they've accomplished so much, like maybe they do have a PhD or a master's, they are quite humble about themselves. Even though they're so intelligent and wise, they still are able to humble themselves, which is a great quality in any person. Now let's see how people will see you guys as a married couple. So we get Magician and the Mirror, and we get door to personal healing and happiness. I feel like this one should be actually turned over. I don't know why I'm hearing like I'm hearing like it's almost a miracle that you guys are together. I think this person, I think people are going to see you guys as a very interesting couple. Like you may be very different. And the reason why I'm saying that is because this reminds me of like water and fire, or like hot and cold. So you guys may actually be very different, like opposites attract. You may not have gone along in the beginning, but with time you got to know each other better and became, kind of that perfect couple, or your love grew so deep from kind of the misunderstandings in the beginning, which then developed into a very deep love, very profound love, and very profound respect for one another as well. And I can't help but be drawn to the fact that that there's an infinity symbol here as well. So it's almost like you guys are the opposite ends of the infinity symbol, but then you come together. So there's a real understanding with the both of you. But I think people will see you guys as opposites, but opposites that work. It's like opposites attract. So again, I think people are going to say like, it's so crazy how you guys fit. It's so weird because, your family might be talking about you being a certain way and how this person seems like your opposite, but it just works. You guys gel very well together and you work very well together. They'll see you as a very transformational couple. Like a rainbow with all the different colors, but it's all the different colors, all the different layers that makes the rainbow beautiful. If the rainbow was just one color, if you guys were so similar, the rainbow wouldn't be as beautiful. It's because of the different colors that make up the rainbow, right? You guys may come from different backgrounds, may have different beliefs, or maybe have different personalities, but instead of these clashing, it actually helps you guys to come together better. Yeah, it's something about opposites attract. So that's what I'm really feeling for that, is how people are going to see you guys as a married couple. Now let's look at your married life. So how will marriage be for you guys? So we get the Strength card. And we get the Seven of Swords. So both of these are in reverse. So with the Strength card in reverse and with the Seven of Swords in reverse, this is what I'm hearing is easy breezy relationship. So even though you guys are opposites, again, it's for some reason, weird reason, it like really works. It's like opposites attract, the opposite of magnets attract, like the positive and negative. So the strength card usually represents to being strong, maybe having to persuade other people, things like that. So with that being in reverse, it makes me feel like this is a very easygoing marriage. It's just your married life is not going to require a lot of work, and it's not going to require a lot of persuasion. With the Seven of Swords in reverse, this is a relationship where, there's not, it's not like it's there's a lot of trust in the marriage. There's no mental betrayal. There's none of that like negative thinking in this marriage. No one trying to take something for themselves and leave the other person by themselves. So I just feel like this is a marriage that'll be really easy, very smooth. Again, not a lot of hard work. Mentally, you guys will get along very well, and you'll be able to talk. And even though you may come from opposing opinions or opposing sides to a situation, there's enough respect, and there's enough tolerance for the other person. You both will listen to each other's side and say, oh, that makes sense, or I could see where you're coming from. There's not this hate or there's stubbornness at all. So it's a very mature relationship, very open relationship. Very open marriage. Sorry, I keep saying relationship. This is not a relationship where you're going to feel like you have to keep things from your husband or your wife. You'll be very open with each other. It's like there's not going to be certain things that you believe that you hold on for just yourself. Again, I feel like this is a very open relationship where you're more than willing to talk and share your ideas and talk with each other. And because you're kind of opposites in the way you may think sometimes, it really opens the space for growing and for expanding. Because you may not have seen something a certain way that this person does. And so it expands you. It expands your awareness, your consciousness in that way. And the same goes for the other person. So yeah, not a lot of fights, not a lot of arguing, if any of that. You guys are both I'm getting a sense that you're both very mature people. You're not dealing with the pettiness. You're not dealing with, the little stupid arguments. You're both very secure in yourself and your ideas, but you're also open enough to listen to somebody else and give them the respect that they deserve, as long as they're giving that back to you, which this person does. So yeah, great conversation and just a smooth marriage overall. Thank you guys so much for listening. I hope the message resonated. If you'd like a personal reading, all my information is in the description box below. And I'm going to move on to pile 3. Hello to the beautiful souls who picked pile 3 with the green Sharpie. So let's see what messages are coming through for your future spouse. So this first card is going to be looking at your family's first reaction to your future spouse, what they're immediately going to think when they meet them. Then this card is going to talk about, after they've gotten to know your future spouse a bit more, what are they going to think? Are they going to have the same opinion, or is it going to change? Will it just deepen their opinion on this person? These cards are going to show us how people will see you guys as a married couple, what energy you guys are giving off as a couple. And then these last 2 cards are going to be looking at your marriage as a whole. So what kind of marriage will you have? So let's look at this card first. So we get remembrance. I don't know, the first thing I actually hear is past lives. I don't know if that resonates for anyone, but for whoever that message was for, take that as it resonates. I feel like this person's gonna actually, the first opinion your family's gonna have is a really good one. I feel like this person's gonna actually feel like part of the family. With this remembrance card, I'm getting it as if your family's gonna be like, oh my God, where have you been all my life? Like, you fit perfectly in with the family. So this is really, really great news. For those of you who may be worried that your family's kind of tough, or you're very close with your family and you want them to accept your spouse, this is a really, really great sign for that. I just feel like this is somebody who your family's going to get along really well with. And it's like almost like they're, I don't want to say the missing piece, but they're like, it's like, oh wow, everything's perfect now. And you fit perfectly in with the family. You get all the family jokes, you know, like this person just gets it. And it's a really cohesive and easy transition. And, you know, this person's going to be calling, you know, your mom, their mom very easily. And there's not going to be any kind of conflict at all with the families. And I'm seeing this on both sides. I'm seeing not only their family really accepting of you, but your family being very, very accepting of them. And I think there's going to be a lot of family support for this marriage as a whole. You know, both sides of the family are going to be very, very supportive of this and very excited for this union as well. Now let's see what they're going to think once they've really gotten to know this person. So we get the waiting game. Wow. That's interesting. I wasn't expecting this card at all. The waiting game. So after they've gotten to know this person a little bit more and talk to them. Maybe, I'm actually not sure. Let me see if I can find a clarifier, because I'm not really sure what that means. I don't know if it means they're maybe thinking this is too good to be true and they want to wait out and see, or maybe try to, you know, hold off a little bit more until they get to know this person, or let me check. Can I please get a clarifier, Spirit, for the waiting game card? What do you mean by this card? Once the family has gotten to know their pile 3's future spouse a bit more, what are they going to think? Can I please get a clarifier? Okay. So we get suffering and silence. Maybe they think there's more, you know, maybe this person may be one of those type of people that doesn't really talk a lot about themselves. Like, maybe they're actually a bit more introverted. Like, they may put a happy face on the outside, but maybe they're like a little sad on the inside, but they don't let people know that. And it's like I think maybe they're a little slow to open up sometimes about their true feelings, about what they're really feeling inside. It's like they're a really happy person on the inside, on the outside, and you know, your family's gonna have a really great impression of them at first, like, wow, welcome to the family, you get along so well with everyone. And then after getting to know them some more, it's not like they will hate on this person, but they'll realize maybe there's a little bit more to this person, or maybe there's a bit of a like a hidden sadness somewhere within this person, or like when they're, you know, they may not say things when they're upset, but it's like it may come out in a certain way, or when they're sad, it may come out in a certain way, and you know, they may not know how to, like, what exactly to do. They may just be in a mood or a certain feeling. I think your family's just gonna think that there's more to this person than meets the eye, really. You know, there's maybe a bit more emotional depth to this person than they initially thought. So if they really just, you know, had a really great first meeting, upon meeting them and talking more and getting to know this person better, they're gonna realize this person has a little bit more emotional depth to them. You know, that they may have gone through a lot of suffering in life. And we have 11 here on the remembrance card, and these two cards equal 11 because it's 9 plus 2, so 11, 11. I don't know why I'm getting the feeling of a twin flame relationship. So you might be marrying your twin flame, for those of you out there who resonate with that or connect to that. So if you're somebody who's like maybe very happy and joyful on the outside, but you do get bogged down by negativity sometimes, or you just need to be in your own mood, or in your own space, or your own energy, this person is going to mirror that just like it is in you. And your family is going to realize, I think your family is going to realize that as they get to know them better. Now let's see how you guys are going to be seen as a married couple by people. So we get the World, which is a beautiful card, and we get the Sun as well. So the World and the Sun. So, I mean, you guys couldn't have gotten two better cards. This is going to be, I'm hearing a match made in heaven. So I feel like you guys are going to be seen as a very well-suited couple by people, by your family, by the world at large. You're going to be seen as just a couple that works, a couple that is meant to be, a couple where, you know, great things are always happening for you guys. You're just a perfect match in every single way. With the World card, it's like you guys can achieve anything together. You guys may even go into business together, I'm hearing, and it come out very successful. You just work very well together. You have similar temperaments, you know, similar beliefs. And so there's a real commonality between the two of you. Again, I'm just getting the sense that it's a match made in heaven. Very, very blessed union, very blessed marriage. So that's how, at least that's how people are going to see you, is that you guys are, you know, are match made in heaven. They're going to see you guys as perfect for one another. I'm just hearing you might incite jealousy actually from other people or people who are close to you, because your relationship seems that good, like it's too good to be true. Now let's look at what your marriage is going to be like, an overview of your marriage. So we get the Empress and we get the King of Swords in reverse. So the first thing is, I feel like you guys are going to have a marriage where you communicate really easily. And I feel like, especially with the Empress card, like this is a very sensual marriage. This is a very sensual relationship. So there's going to be a lot of passion in the bedroom, if you get what I'm saying. This is a marriage that's very creative, very passionate, very abundant. You guys aren't afraid of opening up emotionally with one another and talking to each other. This is a marriage that's going to continually grow, as you can see with the trees in the background. For some of you, I'm hearing that you guys, like especially the women, you may have a lot of kids. Not like an excess number, but like you may get pregnant very quickly. And you know, this is a relationship where you're going to want to have kids and really have that family life. With the King of Swords in reverse, the King of Swords for me is somebody who's very truthful, almost like brutally honest, isn't trying to spare your feelings. So I feel like this is a marriage that is like very soft. It's easy. It's not hard. There's no ultimatums in this. Like I just see it's very smooth, very flowing, like a river. There's no harsh lines, like a sword is cutting through something. I just think it's very flowing, and you can even see a river here in the card. So I think this is a relationship that's going to flow. You guys will feel very connected to each other in all aspects, physically, emotionally, mentally, spiritually. So again, this is a very, very blessed union. And I do see a sense of creativity here between you guys. So you guys may be very creative as partners, or you may go into a creative business together, as I mentioned earlier. And, you know, when you guys are talking and having conversations, you'll be very thoughtful and aware of how you're speaking to your partner. So in this marriage, you're not going to just speak your opinion in a way that's harsh or brutally honest. You're going to speak in a way that's, you know, kind, and both partners are going to do this. They're going to speak in a way that's kind and loving and get their point across without being like a know-it-all, or being somebody who says something, you know, in a way that's cruel or in a way that's vicious. Like there's no need to hurt the other person. So I just see a lot of love in this marriage. So yeah, you'll have a marriage that's very loving, creative, passionate, easygoing, easy talks. And one where you guys are both emotionally very mature, and you can have conversations without being rude to the other person. So that is all I'm getting for your reading. I hope it resonated. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next Tarot Pick a Card. Bye for now.